Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mention. I thought I'd come and wish you a wonderful day. It's a great time for celebration. I'm going to pull one card from this deck. It is the Unfinished Symphony. Allow the symphony to finish itself, to complete itself, the process. We need to allow this complete healing to happen, to trust that it will happen, that it is already engaged. For it is important that we change our thoughts in order to change our timeline. We only need to change our perception, in order to change the whole direction of the timeline and to embrace our destiny. It all depends on what our dreams and desires are. But we want to move into this fifth dimensional earth, to be enlightened by the fifth dimensional moon and the seventh dimensional sun, and to be always... For the earth, we can still experience the fourth dimension, the what people are going on in society, but we have to see it from a higher perspective. For the universe does not create arbitrarily; it creates from what comes from within. It has to be conceived before it can. It has to be perceived. It has to be conceived before it can manifest. Something out of necessity will come great inventions, but it all comes from within us, and. So we have the choice. Is it like more of the same, or do we want something different? Yet the law of evolution will eventually just... The law of evolution, which is the law that governs the universe, is completely indifferent to individuals. The life is wholly made on the individual relationship to the source, and yet the law of evolution is a general principle, and we have to assist to become part of the law, to become one with the law, as the law has been expressed in countless ways: the Buddhist Sutra, the Tao Te Ching, the Quran, the Torah. Many expressions of the law. For all those great texts have all been manipulated for political powers, but there is still great wisdom within it, and the truth of the divinity will always remain. So for there is some very dark egregores that have been building up, collective thoughts that have been collective beliefs that have been very implanted on the earth, and they're still controlling the program through those negative egregores, with the people that are accepting to follow that. So the only way to go about it is to create positive egregore: love, light, beauty, acceptance, wealth, health, all those things, and we all want to recreate that, and to give the... to know there is a choice. So it's like because and believe in your beliefs, whatever your beliefs are. It's important to stand by them, understanding that nobody knows the whole truth. It says tell the whole truth. Not only you can, even if you knew the whole truth, you can never tell it, because the truth, there's only one truth: is the infinite and eternal reality of God, and that can never be expressed through words. So it's completely it would no longer be what it is if it was able to an equation or words or something. So except for the I am. For the I am is all that is. So it's like I'm contradicting myself. But what I'm saying is that we all have our truth. We all have our own perception of that truth, and that grows each and every day. I'm going to pull one card here, and it's traveling. Wow, living or traveling. We have to be ready in a moment of time. If things shift, we are ready to go. For if we do not make the choice, somebody else will make a choice for us. And so, but all is made so humanity become aware of its power to align with that which is good, because nobody will be able to prevent the ascension, prevent the change, the heating up of the planet and the sun, the solar system, all of that, the ascension, the extraterrestrial technologies that's on the earth to awaken, for the galactic to come closer, for there's a lot of things, and for all the dark truths to continue to come up. So the change will happen regardless. Change is part of the universal law. There is this fourth or fifth principle that says that everything is in eternal change except the source that never changes. So either we change with the change, or we struggle against the change. And so it's like time will take care of itself. Take care of your own energy to be in the now, the acceptance, and love yourself. Let go of the mind and send love to yourself, and love and appreciation to your source. for life was here before we came into this reality, and it will be here long after we're gone. So we're just passing through here, as Marcus Aurelius, that made this beautiful book. He was an emperor. He was a very wise person, kind and wise, and in his text that he wrote just for himself, it was supposed to be destroyed, but the Thoughts for Myself, I think it's called in English, and he said that his inner guide tell him that in a moment of eternity, all that you believe is important as the ruler of the most powerful empire on the earth. He had much of his reality. All that you believe to be real, the people, the situation, all of that will be dust, and there will be something else, new people talking about new things. So life is an eternal process of evolution. So enjoy the now, and let go. Just the more we move into the flow, the higher our frequency will be able to rise. The highest wisdom is the triumph. What we need to understand is rest and relaxation, something I'm going to do after this video. What we need to do is the meeting, the invitation, the encountering. It's coming. It's like, and the outcome will be purification. We're going to continue to work on that purification process. For the best way to assess this physical world is to move into the fifth dimension, to move into these higher planes. It is from there, from the place of serenity and lucidity, that we have the best effect on what is going on. Because if we continue to fight to send love and light to the dark and to the light, and like, everybody will be happy and everybody will remain. But if we remain completely neutral, the truth is able to separate there's going to be a separation of the timeline, and in this dance of creation, for all that pageantry and glamour that we participate in this ego world will soon disappear, vanish, will be forgotten forever. For only those who will remember is those who participated in the ascension of consciousness, like the Buddha, the Christ, and all of this community now, here and now on the earth, that have liberated this planet. So this is really a legacy. When you work for the light, you create a legacy that is beyond. It's the only legacy. For materialistic legacies, will last for a while, but spiritual legacies will last forever. So for all the truths, there is only one truth. So one religion, which is love, one political aspiration, which is freedom, and one race, the human race. That is it's an idea that's been circulating for decades on the internet. It's really the essential of what our civilization needs to come into. It seems easy. For the light workers, we'll need to take responsibility eventually of the management of the world. And so now there's a lot of preparation, but God knows He's got all His places. I know that it's beyond me, but I know that everybody will all be moved in the right place at the right time to the right situation, and then the flow will cascade into this great revelation. So, but for now, the card of the day is abundance. It is abundance on all level, love, money, everything can come from that eternal flow, eternal source. Once we liberate this potential, it really flows. But when we come to discuss the matrix with people that are unawakened, it's like you have to bring, or like talk on TV, for instance. I'm coming to realize very soon I'm going to have to do that in France. It's like you have to really bring baby food. It's like you're not going to bring like very advanced spiritual concept talking about 3D, 5D, ascension. They have to understand to be approached. It has to come really step by step in order to be acceptable and understood. It's going to be very important to be your own model, to be your own master, to be your own teacher, to be your own savior. So just rely on that and your guides and your creator, your spirit. Yet life is only one, so there's like the Lord works in mysterious way, and it's just allow the flow to flow for in accordance to the will of the creator. For we're going to let go of all this pageantry, and for that was the age of Pisces. We're moving into the age of the saviors and all that. So that was the age of Pisces. Now we're moving into the age of Aquarius, and so it is the age of self-liberation, the age of angels, and so this will be quite. It's getting better and better. We're going to cut out all attachment. We can trust that we can cut all attachment except to God, except to the source, except to the love that at the very center of our heart. There's this stillness, this still presence of that which is the I am. For the I am is all that is, and that when you say I am, you affirm your connection to it. So I hope this message was interesting for you. I think that's what I wanted to talk about today. For there is great celebration that are in the works, and so we want to. This is the full moon, very powerful full moon, and we're getting ready for the solstice, and so. So continue to seek peace and stability, for we live in a changing world, but what stabilizes is goodness. Truth, beauty, goodness, the virtues, it really creates the stability. This is because if we don't have that, we can have a lot of pleasure, but it won't bring us stability. So we have to balance it out to still allow the pleasures of life, but to balance it out with intelligent choice. Well, I think I pulled plenty of cards, so it's like our records. And I thank you very much for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I thank you for your donations. If you want a private session, you can send me an email. I'm gonna let the music machine pass. We send them healing and peace, and hopefully it's find healing if it's somebody that's sick or if it's a problem. So this is an old song that went through my mind this morning when I woke up, so I thought I'd sing it. It's called Wild Horses from the Rolling Stones. It goes like this. Childhood living, it's easy to do the things you wanted. I bought them for you. Graceless lady, you know who I am. You know I can't let you slide through my hands. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. I watch you suffer a dull aching pain. Now you've decided to show me the same. No sweeping exit or off stage lines could make me feel bitter or treat you unkind. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild, wild horses couldn't drag me away. You know I've dreamt you a sin and a lie. I have my freedom, but I don't have much time. Face has been broken, tears must be cried. Let's do some living after we die. Wild horses, we'll ride them someday. Wild, wild horses, we'll ride them someday. Wild horses, we'll ride them someday. Let's do some living after we die. Let's do some living now. May as well. We'll have plenty of time after we die to continue this other form of living. For life is different on the other side of the veil. But very slowly the veils are disappearing. We're integrating more and more of that interdimensional nature. And today is the Ace of Gabriel. It is the empowerment. It says passion, opportunity, inspiration. The opportunity to do something wonderful is opening itself to you. Be in wonderment. So just continue to connect to the wow to this point of of following your heart and your passion and to find the fulfillment from that. Thank you very much. Wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Adonai.